Hello, everyone, and welcome in to HCAM's Hopkinton Hangout Hour. I'm Tom Nappi, HCAM News Director, and today we have all kinds of summer baseball fun for you. We got Ashland Sevens highlights, we got Hopkinton Hillers Senior Ruth highlights, and where we left off with last week is I think one of you has your sound on, Bob. It might be you. I can hear something in my headphones. There we go. Where we left off with last week, the Ashland Sevens and the Hopkinton Hillers Senior Ruth teams were heading to the finals in their postseasons. The Ashland Sevens, of course, they participated in the Massachusetts Independent Baseball League, which was an independent league formed this year to essentially take the place of Legion Baseball, as the Legion baseball season was canceled all throughout the country. So a lot of independent leagues popped up throughout the country, and a whole lot of independent leagues popped up in Massachusetts because, as many of you know, we love our summer baseball here, and we certainly have a lot of athletes that like to play summer baseball. So fortunately, the Ashland, which normally would be the Legion team, they were able to still play some baseball this year. This year, they did it as the Ashland Sevens, and they did it with a bunch of Zone 6 teams. Typically, Ashland in Zone 5, but the league they went in, that was formed mostly with Zone 6 teams, but that's okay. It was great competition, and they brought their friends Natick into the league as well. It ended up being a great success. It was a wonderful league, and we certainly want to thank all of the organizers that helped put this league on. They did a tremendous job. So a big thank you to everyone that helped organize the Massachusetts Independent Baseball League. It was a lot of fun to cover all season long. So when we last left off, we told you about the playoff system. All 16 teams make the playoff system, and they're all in quads of 4. The Ashland Sevens had the first seed, so essentially they had the easiest quad since they had the first seed, but it was still ended up being a very tough quad. They had to deal with 8-seeded Hyde Walpole, who was the 8 seed, 9-seeded Hyde Park, who ended up being some great competition, and 16-seeded Kingston. The Sevens, they won the quad, which meant they went to the Final Four. 4 teams left standing out of the very competitive Massachusetts Independent Baseball League, which features 16 teams. Whoop, I kind of jumped ahead there. We'll just try to backspace. But 4 teams left in the postseason for the Massachusetts Independent Baseball League. And I'll tell you what, I don't think there's many easy games in the Massachusetts Independent Baseball League. Just so much good competition. On the first night, all the Final Four, by the way, took place at Adams Field in Quincy. On the first night, you had second-seeded Braintree, third-seeded Medfield, and first-seeded Ashland meeting up with fourth-seeded Quincy. And we're going to show you the Ashland Sevens road throughout the Final Four. They certainly had some great competition. They had a lot of good, close games, and there was just so many highlights throughout the Final Four. It was really incredible to watch this tournament and the tremendous competition that was playing in this tournament throughout the season in the Massachusetts Independent Baseball League Final Four. So without further ado, we're going to show you highlights from the Ashland Sevens Final Four Massachusetts Independent Baseball League playoff run. Here's a look, everybody. The Ashland Sevens advanced to the Massachusetts Independent Baseball League Final Four, which took place at Adams Stadium in Quincy. The Sevens finished the regular season in first place, so therefore they were the 1 seed throughout the playoffs. The first game for Ashland in the Final Four took place Tuesday, August 11th. In their first game, they took on Quincy. Tom Cavanaugh got the start on the hill for the Sevens. Bottom of the first, Ashland got the bats going.
And Steve Parsons wind up in the pitch. This is hit up the middle, and it's going to split the gap into right field. 1 run is going to score for Ashland, and Cavanaugh is going to make his way over to third. An RBI base hit for Tyler Dossis.
It remained a 1-0 Ashland lead until the top of the 5th.
Zach Hatfield to the plate. 2 outs on the inning. Ashland still with a 1-0 lead here in this top of the 5th. Kavanaugh looks at second and deals. Hit on the ground. That's going to split the middle. The runner being sent around, and Tolan, the throw home, was cut off. And it is a tied game, 1-1. Quincy plates a run with an RBI double from Zach Hatfield. He's been a nuisance for Ashland today.
The Sevens fought back in the bottom of the 5th.
Wind up in the pitch. This is a blooper to shallow center field, and it's going to get down. 2 runs are around to score as the center fielder mishandles the ball, and Ashland is going to take a 3-1 lead, plating 2 runs off of a 2 RBI single for Dom Kavanaugh. And Coach Obed is jazzed right now. And really put this momentum away in terms of Quincy, but Dawson is going to answer back. Another huge hit for him on the night. Kavanaugh is going to be waved around. Is he going to score from first? The throw is cut off, and Kavanaugh is going to get there in time. A 4-1 lead for Ashland off of an RBI double for Tyler Dawsis. His second RBI of the day. And this inning has just turned into disaster for Quincy, this bottom of the 5th.
Top of the 7th, Quincy down to their final 3 outs.
Add to their previous 1 run, making it a 4-1 lead. All it could be said coming off of the hit batter of Sam Farrell is this is another strikeout for Kavanaugh on the day. Devin Desmond going to strike out and is thrown out easily by Hornung. And that's in there for strike 3. Down the middle, caught him looking for out number 2. Let's see, down to their final out. Gavin Toland to the plate. 2 for 2 on the day, Toland is. Also. Pitch to Tolman. This is hit in the air, right field side. Calabrese ranging over to make the catch, and he will. That'll put an end to the game. Kavanaugh goes the full distance, and Ashland's going to take the win.
The Ashland Sevens take the impressive win over a good Quincy, also known as Morissette team, 4-1, and earn a spot in the winner's bracket game the following night at 8 p.m. Wednesday, August 12th, Ashland took on Medfield in the winner's bracket game. The Sevens got things going in the bottom of the 1st.
TVL 8 o'clock game tonight. As D'Avanzo gets a piece of this over to right center, that'll get in for a hit. A leadoff single for the shortstop, and that'll bring up Sam Farrell. Donahue set to deal. And Hornung taking off again. We'll see if D'Avanzo tries to go. The flip to second. And now Hornung trips up and he's tagged out. And Hornung, I think, is arguing that he was tripped. And hold on, we might not be through here. They're going to give Hornung second base as he was tripped up by the second baseman. So Hornung awarded second base. Donahue set to deal, leg lift and the pitch. And he gets a piece of this one over to right field. Could be trouble. That'll drop in for a hit. 1 run is in to score, and here comes another. It's 2-0 Sevens. A 2 RBI single by Tyler Dawsis, who just continues to be huge at the plate. Dante D'Avanzo and Jackson Hornung score for the Sevens.
Medfield bounced right back in the top of the 2nd.
Lined up and the pitch. And this is hit up the middle. That'll trickle into left field. A leadoff single for Palmer. Ratcliffe looks at first and is set to deal. And this is up the middle, and it's going to be bobbled by the second baseman, and he'll have no play on it. And this is going to be right back to Ratcliffe, and he deflected it and has no play. It looks like it might have maybe hit the dirt in front of the mound. Took a really awkward hop. So a pair of awkward hits, and the bases are loaded for Medfield. Right up and the pitch. And it gets away from the catcher, and the runner from third is going to come and score. Hornung just could not find the ball. And this is hit in the air over to center field. It is caught. Runner from third going to try to tag. The throw in is cut off. And the throw to the plate not in time. And it'll be a 2-2 game.
2-2 in the top of the third. And Nick Calabrese provided some stellar defense in right field.
The Medfield bench making some noise as this is driven in the air over to right field. And it is caught. Good range there by Nick Calabrese. Set to deal, leg lift and the pitch. And this is hit high in the air, right side. It is in foul territory and it is caught. Nick Calabrese does it again. 1-2 pitch. Got him. Swing and a miss, and out number 3. A nice inning by Owen Radcliffe, and that's exactly what the Sevens needed to get a little momentum in their favor. To the bottom of the third we go. We are now to that 2.
Top of the 6th inning, still knotted at 2 apiece. Medfield tried to change that.
And this is up the left side, past the glove of Dushney. And McDonald going to third, ran into Dushney. And he's going to allow him to score. So some interference called on Dushney, and Jack McDonald will score. It's a 3-2 Medfield lead. An RBI single for Jack Goodman.
Trailing 3-2, could the Sevens respond? Here's what happened in the bottom of the 6th.
Well, it's been a great performance from Ryan Donahue so far, and he's out there to try to keep it going. As this is hit up the middle, glove by the shortstop, throw to first in time. Set to deliver, and he'll get a piece of this one over to right field. That'll get down for a hit. Runner aboard with 1 out for the Sevens. Set to deliver, and this is up the middle, and it's off the pitcher's glove, and he lost it. And the throw to first, not in time. Everyone's safe. Well, a little momentum for the Sevens. Kevin Balowitz due up. Set to deliver, and there's the walk. Bases loaded for the Sevens. Set to deliver, and this is up the right side. Glove by the first baseman to throw home, and they will get the force out at home. 0-1. Down low, gets by the catcher. Runner from third is going to try to score. The throw is not in time. And we have a tie game, and now another runner coming home. And the Sevens take the lead. The throw gets away from Donahue, and 2 runs score. And the Sevens reclaim the lead. Kevin Balowitz flying all the way from second base to put the Sevens on top.
The Ashland Sevens take the lead 4-3, but the question is, could they hold that lead in the top of the 7th?
And there's strike 3, got him. Medfield down to their final 2 outs. Max Goodman will step in. And this is hit in the air over to left field, and it's caught by a diving Kevin Balowitz. 2 away. He winds, he deals, hit in the air, and it's a pop fly, and caught by the second baseman. And the Ashland Sevens defeat Medfield by a final score of 4-3. What a win by the Ashland Sevens.
Some terrific pitching by Owen Radcliffe and some tremendous defense helped the Sevens to the 4-3 win and a spot in the Massachusetts Independent Baseball League Championship round. On Thursday, August 13th, another 8 p.m. game for the Ashland Sevens, this time for the championship. The Sevens met up with Medfield In the championship round, Dylan Fonseca got the nod for the Sevens. If Ashland wins this game, they are the champions. If they lose, a winner-take-all game would be played the following day. Could the Sevens lock up the championship? Here's what happened.
Bottom of the first inning, the Ashland Sevens coming to the plate. Scoreless game with Medfield. Donahue set to deal. And he'll get a piece of this one into left field. It goes. That'll drop down for a hit. A leadoff single for D'Avanzo, and that'll bring up Sam Farrell to our right. As this is hit up the middle. Slow roller picked up by the shortstop. Flip to second for one. That's all they'll get. Wind up and the pitch. Down low. Hornung draws the walk. 2 on, 1 out. That'll bring up Dom Cavanaugh, the first baseman. Wind up and the pitch. And this is up the left side. Glove by the third baseman. Throw to second for one. Throw to first is going to get away. And now Farrell's going to come around to score and make it a 1-0 Sevens lead. Well, Sam Farrell taking advantage of the misfire. And he comes around to score on the error. Top of the second inning, 4, 5, and 6 to up for the Riverats of Medfield. Sam Palmer, Ben Leonard, and Jack McDonald. A 1-0 lead for the Ashland Sevens. First pitch is down low. 1-0. Fonseca deals, and this is up the middle off of Fonseca, and now the second baseman going to run in and overthrow first base. And good job by Horn on getting all the way up the line to back up Cavanaugh to keep Palmer at first base. He winds, he deals, and this is hit in the air over to right field. That'll drop in for a base hit. 2 on, 1 out. Wind up and the pitch. And this is hit in the air to left field. That'll get down for a hit. And coming around to try to score is the lead runner, Sam Palmer, and we have a 1-1 game. An RBI single for Jack Goodman. Top of the third inning, top of the order for Medfield. A 1-1 game. Ashland Sevens plating a run in the bottom of the first. Medfield responded in the top of the second. The 1-2 pitch. And this is chopped in the air, an infield fly here, and Dushney lost it. Wind up and the pitch, swing and a miss, out number 1. Fonseca set to deal, and this is hit in the air above the shortstop into center field. It goes, and the lead runner held up at third. It'll be 2 in scoring position with 1 out for Medfield. And this is hit in the air to right field, and that's fair. 1 run is in. Here comes another run. And it's a 3-1 Medfield lead. A 2 RBI single by Ben Leonard. There's the 0-2, and this is hit into right field, and another run will score for Medfield. An RBI single for McDonald, and it's a 4-1 lead.
Bottom of the fourth inning, Ashland trailing 4-1, look to pick up some runs.
Line up and the pitch, and Kramer gets a piece of this one. Up the middle, then bobbled by the shortstop. It was hard hit, and he just couldn't get the glove on it. Kramer's aboard with the hard hit single. That'll bring up Mason Dushney. 1-1 pitch, and this is hit up the left side. Glove by the shortstop. It's a long throw, and it's going to get away. And here comes Connor Kramer to score a Sevens run. It's a 4-2 game. Mason Dushney with an RBI single advancing to second. Kramer scores on the error.
Bottom of the sixth inning, Ashland trailing 4-2 and running out of time.
There's ball 4. Cavanaugh draws the walk. Tyler Doss is stepping to the plate. Midfield coach coming out. See if he takes the ball. And this is up the right side. That'll get into right field. Cavanaugh is going to keep going to third. The throw in is not going to be in time, and Cavanaugh is safe. Doss is advancing to second. Runners on second and third, no outs for the Sevens. On deck. And he makes contact up the left side, gloved by the third baseman, throw to first, they get the out. Runners stay put. 5-3 for out number one. Here's the 2-1. Kramer hits this one up the right side, gloved by the second baseman, throw to first, they get the out. 4-3 for out number two. And now it'll be up to Shea Donovan. And he draws the walk. And the ball gets away. Kavanaugh trying to score. And they call him out. The ball got away. Kavanaugh came home and said he jumped over the tag, and they call him out. Line up and the pitch. And this is hit in the air over to center field, and it's caught. And that's it for the ball game. Medfield forces an elimination game tomorrow.
The Ashland Sevens fall to Medfield 4-2, and the River Rats of Medfield force a winner-take-all game the following day. On Friday, August 14th, the Ashland Sevens and Medfield got things started up at 6 p.m. The Sevens met up with Medfield in the winner-take-all game to try to claim the ultimate prize, the Massachusetts Independent Baseball League Championship. Tyler Dossis got the start on the hill for the Sevens. Here's a look at what happened. Connor Donovan had the call.
Tyler Dossis to the plate for the Sevens. Dossis, in addition to being fantastic behind the mound, has just been electric in the batter's box for the Sevens in this Final Four tournament. As he hits this through the diving shortstop of Medfield, but it's going to get by him into left field for a leadoff base hit. It's going to bring up Shea Donovan, and he's going to get hit on the first pitch. First and second with no outs. Balowitz has been trusty over in left field and has done pretty much what you need him to do at the plate. As this is a blooper to shallow right field, it's going to get over the second baseman, and bases are loaded with no outs for Ashland here. Just like that. It's just been absolutely stellar in that 9 spot and had some fantastic defensive plays earlier in the tournament over in right field. As this is hit on the first base line, it's a fair ball. Ashland coming around to score 1, and Balowitz will score 2. It's a 2-0 lead for Ashland off of a 1-out base hit double, 2 RBI double, I should say, for Nick Calabrese. That's what he's done all season. It's been so fantastic, and that's going to bring up the top of the order in Dante Diavanzo. Top of the 4th for Medfield. We have Dennis Folan, the designated hitter. 3-1. Outside, and Folan's going to draw the walk. First walk of the day for Dossis in the regular season and in this Final Four, as this is hit to center field. Fringing back and making the catch is Sam Farrell. Leonard singled in his first at bat, but was caught up in a double play. This is hit in the air to the left fielder. Ranging over and making the catch is Kevin Balowitz for out number 2. It's going to bring up Jack McDonald, and this is going to split the gap, get by Diavanzo for a 2-out base hit. Dossis from the stretch. 2 on, 2 outs. This is hit on the ground to the shortstop. And the second baseman was not there, and misplay from Kavanaugh, throw home, and he did not get him. Line up in the pitch from Dossis. This is hit into right field. Ranging over is Calabrese and makes the catch. Dossis from the stretch. This is whacked into center field. Ranging back and making the catch is Farrell for out number 3. Going to head into the bottom of the 5th. Ashland still maintaining that 2-1 lead. Not always going to be enough against a good Medfield team. That's ball 4 up high. Try to get him swinging with the high cheese there. Didn't work out. Kavanaugh takes off for second, but this is going to split the gap up the middle. And Kavanaugh, because he got that lead, tried to steal second. He makes it to third easily. This is hit on the ground to the third baseman. A brilliant throw, or a brilliant catch, but a bad throw from Nick Sheehan, and a run is going to score for Ashland. That is very unlike Nick Sheehan over at third base. He's been so consistent. Two pretty vital errors in the game for Medfield, though. As this is whacked, and it's going to split the gap deep into right field. Both the runners are going to come around. Ashland blowing this game open. 2 runs are going to score. A no-out, 2 RBI triple for Kevin Balowitz. This Ashland bench and Ashland stands are electric right now. 5-1 the lead for Ashland in this bottom of the 5th. This is hit in the air to the center fielder, ranging back and making the catch, but Balowitz is going to tag, and he will do so. A 6-1 lead for Ashland. This is hit on the ground, fielded by Shea Donovan. Throw over to first is in time. Medfield goes 1-2-3, and we're going to head to the bottom of the 6th, excuse me. Ashland still with a 6-1 lead. He rips this one up the third base line for a base hit. 1-out base hit for Kavanaugh. It's going to bring up Tyler Dossis. Dossis eventually won. And throw down to first is not in time. It's going to be a stolen bag, the second of the day for the Sevens for Kavanaugh. The Sevens probably just trying to get people into scoring position as this is ripped into left field, but well fielded by the left fielder Ben Leonard. It's going to hold Kavanaugh over at third base. But a 1-out base hit for Tyler Dossis is going to continue his reign of terror at the plate on the pivotal error that really kick-started things for Ashland. Dossis going to move down to second, but an overthrow from the catcher. Kavanaugh is going to come around to score. 7-1, the Ashland lead here. This is hit in the air over to Balowitz, and he makes the catch. Ashland are your Massachusetts Independent Baseball League champions, taking this final outing over Medfield with a score of 7-1, and you see him celebrating over on the pitcher's mound, probably mobbing Dossis for pitching an incredible complete game.
The Ashland Sevens take the 7-1 win and claim the Massachusetts Independent Baseball League championship. The Sevens finish 19-3 overall and claim the ultimate prize. Connor caught up with some of the Sevens after the game.
So I'm here with Dom Kavanaugh and Louis Dennison, new MIBL champions. How does it feel, guys?
Feels great, really great.
Yeah.
We worked hard for this one.
Yeah, it was definitely a long season. We didn't really know what was going to happen. I mean, we're definitely happy to, even be here. And just to, cap it off like this is just, it's just really special.
And so this was a good Medfield team. And you guys probably know some of these kids from TVL or whatever. So what do you think it took to get the upper hand on this team specifically? Because they've been giving you guys trouble all season.
We just had to be, I think it was confidence and, trusting each other as a team. And that's what we did tonight. That's why we got to win. So.
Yeah, I think we just really don't think about what's going on with the other team and really just be on us as much as we can. We know we got guys that can go out there and get base hits and hit the ball around, field their positions cleanly, and that's what it comes down to. And of course, with Doss out there, Doss is never going to let down.
Gamer. He's a gamer.
Thank you so much, guys. Congratulations. Oh, we got a fist bump. Fist bumps. So we're here with head coach Jake Obid. Jake, so at the beginning, and Andrew Kime, obviously, the first base coach. So at the beginning of this season, you guys didn't even know if you'd be playing baseball, right? Because the Legion season got canceled. What were the goals for you as soon as the season got structured and everything?
Yeah, I mean, every year, by every year, I mean, I've only been here 2, so
Right.
both years I've been here, we took an index card and we had the kids write personal goals on the front and team goals on the back. And every single kid's team goal was to win a championship. We didn't know what bracket it was going to be. We didn't know what the deal was going to be. We lucked out that it was a competitive 16-team bracket, and we all sought out to win it, and that was our one goal, and it's great to accomplish that tonight.
Yeah. So, and of course, you guys took a tough loss against this awesome Medfield team yesterday. What was the reset for you guys? How do you push the reset button on a game like that?
Today, honestly, we met pretty early, and we just had a conversation, a very open, honest conversation about where I went wrong. The coaches all sort of acknowledged where we were wrong. The players did the same, and we just talked about it. We just had to get loose, get back to us, and just come here with the same attitude and just positive energy we've had all year, and we were able to do that. Credit to them. I mean, it's all credit to the kids. Yeah. That's a tough loss to flush. They did it really well, and they came through today. It was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what helped, do you think, with really getting this team jazzed again?
I think it was a realization of what this game meant. Not even necessarily that it was a championship, but just that this was the end.
Right.
But one way or the other, this was going to be the end. And Jake and I both hit on that today. And just how much fun Legion baseball is. Yeah. Jake and I started playing the same year. Brendan Thurber took us under his wing. So we told the guys how much this program meant to us and how much it can mean to each of them going forward, and that they can look back on this so excited. And I think that's really what put them, kind of just locked them in. They knew how much this game meant. I mean, all these Ashland kids played in a state championship football game 6 months ago.
Yeah.
So the fact that they had that, I think they knew what was at stake tonight.
And how about Tyler Dossis, huh? Going up there pitching full games, 3 games in a row. What more can you say about him?
Ty Dossis is the man. I mean, that guy is just...
He's cold.
The bare hand, come on. That bare hand play, that just sums up Ty Dossis. You knew, we were all I was saying on the drive up here, I was really pissed last night. And then I woke up and I was like, we have Dossis. So, I mean, we sort of knew going in he was going to give us a really good shot to win. It was just the bats need to wake up, and they did. That Kevin Balowitz triple really put the game away, and it was great to see him break out of that slump.
For sure. Yeah. So what more do you have to say to the fans watching at home before we wrap up this whole season?
I mean, just thank you for the support. I mean, I know we all threw this season together, and it ended up turning into something I don't know if a lot of people really saw about how well it would turn into. But Post 77 is not going anywhere. No, our goal, we're already back to next year's goals, and that's to get to the World Series in Shelby. I think we got a good chance at that too. And you better believe that we're going to be back. This isn't the last time we're celebrating. So
thank you guys.
Absolutely.
And there it is, the recap of the Ashland Sevens championship run. Certainly an impressive run and a very difficult run. They had to put up with a very good Medfield team 3 games in a row. They ended up playing Medfield in the 2-loss elimination format tournament. So it was certainly some tough competition for that Ashland Sevens team, but they came through and they ended up taking the championship of the Massachusetts Independent Baseball League. And again, I can't say enough to the organizers of the Massachusetts Independent Baseball League. Thank you so much for organizing some very fun and entertaining baseball to watch, and also giving the kids an opportunity to play for 16 different teams in the league. I think it was a 25-player roster, and most of the teams pretty much had the roster filled out. So a lot of kids got the opportunity to play baseball that didn't have that opportunity this past spring. We are going to get into Hopkinton Senior Ruth in just a little bit, but just taking a quick look at the road to the championship, the Final Four results. So August 11th was the first day. Medfield defeated Braintree in the first game of the Final Four, 13-0, to advance to the winner's bracket. Ashland defeated Quincy 4-1 to advance to the winner's bracket. So the 5 p.m. game on August 12th was an elimination game, and Quincy defeated Braintree 11-7 in 8 innings in that game. And in the winner's bracket, Ashland took down Medfield, as you saw in the highlights, 4-3. And then on the 13th, it would be an elimination game and the championship round. It's a 2-loss elimination format, so Medfield had to win to stay alive for a shot at the championship. And they had to win twice on the 13th, so that alone is very impressive. And Medfield, in the 5 p.m. game, an elimination game, took down Quincy 7-6 in a game that went back and forth the whole way, and then took down Ashland in the championship round game 4-2 to force a winner-take-all game on August 14th, which was last Friday. And the Ashland Sevens ended up taking that win 7-1 to claim the ultimate prize, the Massachusetts Independent Baseball League Championship. Congratulations to the Ashland Sevens on an incredible season. Here's some of the stats from that final game. Ashland defeating Medfield 7-1 to claim the ultimate prize. Jackson Hornon going 2 for 4 at the plate. Tom Cavanaugh was huge as usual, going 1 for 3 with 2 runs. Tyler Dossis, in my opinion, I mean, there's a lot of great contributors on this team, but Tyler Dossis has to be the MVP of this Final Four run. From his incredible pitching performance in this game to pretty much being incredible at the plate all playoffs long, he has just been special to watch. He went 3 for 4 with a run in the finals game, and then Shea Donovan 0 for 3, but scored 2 runs. Kevin Balowitz was huge in the 7-1 win, going 2 for 3 with 2 runs, 2 RBIs. Nick Larsh, Nick Calabrese also contributing. Calabrese was big with the bat as well, all tournament long, going 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs in the final game. Pitching-wise, Tyler Dossis, well, he was just on his A game throughout the postseason. 7 innings pitched, 6 hits, 1 run, which was unearned, 2 strikeouts, and he was tremendous to keep a good Medfield team at bay and help his Ashland Sevens take the Massachusetts Independent Baseball League Championship with the 7-1 win over Medfield. All right, we're going to get into Hopkinton Senior Ruth now. So when we last left off on last week's baseball edition of the Hangout Hour, we're recapping the semifinals of the postseason, and Hopkinton earned the 1 seed and earned a spot straight to the Final Four. And they then defeated Framingham in a best-of-3 series, 2-1 to advance to the Senior Central Championship against second-seeded Marlborough. Hopkinton took down Marlborough in Game 1 and in Game 2 to claim the championship. And we're going to show you how those victories went for the Hopkinton Senior Ruth team. There was some great baseball, a lot of excitement, and it's a whole lot of fun to watch. So without further ado, let's get into the highlights of the Hopkinton Hillers Senior Ruth baseball playoff run. It is a whole lot of fun. The Hopkinton and Marlborough Senior Ruth teams kicked off their best-of-3 championship series on Thursday, August 13th. Scoreless game in the top of the third, Marlborough struck first. Waters set to deliver. And Brightfield gets a piece of this one, hit in the air, over to right field, and that'll get down for a hit. Around first he goes, and he is aboard with a stand-up double to start off the top of the third. Line up and the pitch, and he gets a piece of this one, and that is going to be hit in the air and drop into left field, and the lead runner is going to slide in safely to third. So Breitenfeld is aboard at third. It is a single for Carroll. Waters set to deal, and he walked him. That'll load up the bases for Marlborough with 2 outs.
Wind up and the pitch, and he gets a piece of this one. Into left field it goes. One run is in, a second runner being waved around, and it's going to be a 2-0 lead for Marlboro. The throw not there in time. A 2 RBI single for Cam Hunt.
2-0 Marlboro in the bottom of the fourth, and the Hillers would get on the scoreboard.
Hunt set to deal. And this is going to be hit up the middle and get through the gap for a 2-out single for Kelly. And that'll bring up Alex Barker Hook, the first baseman. Wind up and the pitch, and he gets a piece of this one. It is driven in the air to center field, deep center field. That'll drop in for a hit. And here comes Connor Kelly around to score a run. Barker Hook going to keep going over to third base, and he slides in with an RBI triple. It's a 2-1 game. What a piece of hitting by Alex Barker Hook, showing off the power there. And the Hillers cut the Marlboro lead in half.
The Hillers trailing 2-1 in the bottom of the fifth, but the bats got going again.
Set to deliver, leg left and the pitch. And he gets a piece of this one, hit high in the air over to left field, and that is going to drop way out there, and he's going to keep on going to second base, and now he's going to try for third. He slides in, he's safe, and it's a leadoff triple for Dylan Locke to start off the bottom of the fifth. The catcher showing off the power. Wind up and the pitch. And he gets a piece of this one up the left side. Bobbled by the third baseman. Picks it up. Throws the first. Did he get the out? Yes. But a run did score. Dylan Locke comes around. So a sacrifice RBI ground out allows Locke to score. Hunt set to deal. That is low, and it's going to get by the catcher, and the runner is going to try to score, and he's safe. The Hillers take the lead. Matt Cooper scores on the pass ball, and Hopkinton leads it 3-2.
Top of the seventh, Hillers leading 3-2. Marlboro down to their final 3 outs.
Game 2 will be at Marlboro High School tomorrow at 6:30. As this is hit right up the middle to Waters, one away. Set the deal, and this is going to be up the left side, glove by the shortstop, throw to first, 2 away. Marlboro down to their final out. We had a little bit of a struggle back in the third, but that's really about it. As this is hit up the right side, glove by the first baseman. He'll run it over and get the 3 unassisted ground out for out number 3.
Hopkinton takes the game with a late comeback. 3-2 was the final. The Hillers took the lead in the series 1-0. Friday, August 14th, Hopkinton and Marlboro met up for Game 2 in Marlboro of the best-of-3 series. And all kinds of excitement happen in this one. Here's a look.
Belt set to deliver. And this is hit in the air over to right field. This could be trouble, and that is going to drop deep into right field. Around first is Breslin, heading to second. He's going to try for third. There he goes to third. The throw in is cut off, and it's a stand-up triple to start things off for Jack Breslin. Set to deliver. And this is hit in the air over to shallow center field. Could be trouble, and that'll drop, and here comes a run in. Jack Breslin will score an RBI single for Dylan Locke. It's 1-0 Hillers. Set to deliver. There's a bunt up the left side. Slow roller, a very nice bunt picked up, and Seamus is off the mark. Into right field it goes, and the lead runner, Matt Skillings, advances to third. So Smith aboard on the bunt. Skillings at third. Runners on the corners, 1 out for Marlboro. That'll bring up Hunter Stone, the catcher. And they're going to throw up, and did they get him? Yes, they did. A nice throw by Dylan Locke to catch Andrew Smith stealing. Skilling stays put at third. 4 hits, 2 runs, both of which were earned, and had 7 strikeouts. As this is up the middle, And it's dropped by DeYoung to throw to first, not in time, and a run scores. It's a 1-1 game. Bottom of the third inning, top of the order due up for Marlboro. Commitments as well, so sometimes you don't have everybody on the roster available. This hit up the left side, picked up by the shortstop. Throw to first is not in time. The 2-2, and this is hit in the air over to left field. That'll get down for a hit. It'll be 2 on, no outs for Marlboro. Gonna get a pitching change here for Hopkinton. It looks like Mike Burney's gonna take over on the mound. Jack Breslin will stay in the game. He's gonna move over to left field, Cam Hunt to the plate. And he'll get a bunt here. Slow roller up the middle, picked up by Burney. Throw to first is gonna be airmailed into foul territory. Runner from third is going to try to score, and he will. It's a 2-1 Marlboro lead. ERA, he's faced 15 hitters and struck out 3 as this is up the middle, gloved by the second baseman. Throw to first, they'll get the out, but another Marlboro run comes around to score. Brett Federico around to make it a 3-1 lead. Top of the fourth inning, a 3-1 lead for Marlboro. Stepping to the plate, Connor Kelly, the right fielder. That's inside. And we have a hawk flying around here at Marlboro High School as it lands on the netting along the third base side. And there's the hawk on the net. And we may have a hawk delay here at Marlboro. That thing came out of nowhere. There was another one flying around too. He's on the pole over there near the Marlboro bench area. And now he's climbing the net. Well, this is something. Unreal. And I think he just wanted to take in some baseball. So we have a hawk delay here in Marlboro. And now the other one's flying away, it looks like, or maybe not. No, he's going to stick around too. The netting's right in front of the Hopkinton bench area. Wind up and the pitch. And this is hit in the air over to left field. Could be trouble. That'll get down for a hit. Kelly around first, and he's going to think twice about it. He'll head back to first base as the hawk flies away. And oh, now it's just further downfield. Further along the third baseline now as this is up the middle. Slow roller. Breitenfeld picks it up. Throw to first in time. Wind up and the pitch. And this is ripped up the middle. Kelly is going to head to third. Is he going to try to score? No. But it'll be runners on the corners with 1 out. Breitenfeld set to deal. And this is hit in the air over to left field to the fence. And that is going to drop in front of the fence. Left fielder gets to it. Here comes 1 run in to score. Another runner behind him as Breslin's going to try to score. And he will. And we have a tie game. We're knotted up at 3 apiece. A 2 RBI double for Dylan Locke. And he gets a piece of it into left field. That'll drop in for a hit. Will they send Dylan Locke? Yes, they will. Here he comes. And the Hillers lead it 4-3. An RBI single for Cam Jarrett. Lift and the pitch. And this is hit in the air over to center field. That'll get down for a hit. 1 run is in. Here comes another run to score. And will another one come? No. But 2 more runs are going to score for the Hillers. A 2 RBI double for Tommy Ambrosoni. That will indeed signal the pitching change. We are in the top of the 4th inning. The Hillers continuing to rally. They have plated 5 runs in the inning, and they lead Marlboro 6-3 in Game 2 in high school turf. Outside, there's a walk to Kelly. And a run will score with the walk. Coming around to score is Scott Pagliuca. Set the deal, and he gets a piece of this one. Up the left side, into left field it goes. 1 run is in to score. Here comes another. Hasheas trying to score. He will as well. Now the throw to second is not in time. And it's a 2 RBI base hit for Alex Barker Hook. Winds, he deals. This is hit in the air over to left field. That'll get down for a hit. Here comes yet another run to score as Connor Kelly will cross. It's a 10-3 lead for the Hillers. An RBI single for Jack Breslin. Run fourth inning for Hopkinton. And this is up the left side, through the gap, into left field, and everyone will be safe. Bases reloaded for the Hillers. Wind up and the pitch. And he gets a piece of this one. Into right field it goes. One run is in. Here comes another run. And he will score as well. A 2 RBI single for Cam Jarrett. Bases loaded for the Hillers. And this is hit in the air left side and caught. But the Hopkinton Hillers don't just rally, they really rally as they end up plating 11 runs in the fourth inning, and they lead it 12-3 as we head. Bottom of the seventh inning, Marlboro down to their final 3 outs, trailing 14-4. Line up and the pitch. There's strike 3, one away. Solid baseball this summer. The Massachusetts Independent Baseball League did a great job at getting some Legion teams together for a season. There's strike 3, 2 away. Second strikeout of the inning for Connor Kelly. Third since coming in. He's 0 for 2 today with a walk and a run scored. There's a strike. And that is out number 3. And that will do it. The Hopkinton Hillers are 2020 Senior Ruth champions. They take down Marlboro in Game 2 of this best-of-3 series, 14-4, after their 3-2 win yesterday. The Hopkinton Hillers, 2020 Senior Ruth champions, a dominant win today as they put up 11 runs in the fourth inning. And that was pretty much the story of the game. They never look back, and they take the win 14-4 over Marlboro. The Hillers will finish the season overall with a record of 12-4-1. A tremendous win here tonight in Marlboro by the Hillers.
An 11-run top of the fourth and perhaps some Hawks propel the Hillers to the 14-4 victory over Marlboro, and they clinch the Senior Ruth Central Championship. The Hillers finish with 12 wins, 4 losses, and 1 tie overall. Congratulations on a great season to Coach Simos and all the members of the Hillers Senior Ruth team.
Tom Nappi here, and we are here with a bunch of Hiller Senior Ruth champions. Guys, how does it feel to call yourself Senior Ruth champions?
It feels fantastic. It feels great. It's insane.
All right, so we'll start over here. So how was it playing with these guys all season long, and how does it feel to win a championship?
You know, it was awesome. Last year I didn't try out for baseball, but I went to a few of the games and saw, you know, truly how much of a family it was. You know, when we break on family, it's truly a family. So I'm glad that I was able to be a part of that this year.
And what was it like for you playing with this group this season? And of course, not having a spring season must have been tough, but it must have been good to get together in the summer and play some Senior Ruth ball.
Yeah, it was great to be with all my senior friends this one last time. We all grew up together playing baseball, so it was just a blast to be able to share the dime with them one last time.
And how was your experience? How does it feel to call yourself a champion?
It's definitely interesting because I've been the manager for 3 years, and this is the first time I actually got to play with these guys, and it just feels so relieving to be with them now.
Do you prefer managing or playing?
Both, honestly. I can't pick one.
Just being part of the team, right?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. How was it for you, and how was it working with Coach Simos this year?
It's awesome. I mean, Coach is a great leader, and he's a great coach, and yeah, bonds us all, and these guys never quit. It's a lot of fun.
All right, and how about your experience? You had a great season. How does it feel to win the ultimate prize?
I think it was the end goal, so it's nice to finally be here. I think we were all thinking about this from the beginning. Just come out, not have a spring season, do something good with the summer is really good.
And what was it like playing with this team all summer long? And you guys just seem to have great chemistry out there.
I'll tell you, it felt really good to win, but the bittersweet moment because it sucks not being able to be with these guys who we've called ourselves family for 4 years now, and we're all going to go our separate directions, but we remain a family.
And last but certainly not least, how was your experience all season long, and how do you feel to be a champion?
It feels great to be a champion. Like always good to lift the trophy at the end of the season. But this whole season's really just a family. It's a brotherhood. Couldn't ask for anything more.
All right, guys. Well, congratulations on winning the Senior Ruth Championship, and it was certainly fun to cover you during the postseason. And we wish you all well. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And there you have it, the Hopkinton Hillers Senior Ruth Baseball Team 2020 Central Champions. And of course, they only played in their district this year due to the COVID restrictions, but a tremendous win by the Hopkinton Hillers Senior Ruth team. And that Marlboro team, that's a good team they played against. And to score 11 runs in one inning is just unbelievable. Marlboro was actually the two-time defending champions. So the Hillers were able to dethrone Marlboro in the championship series and sweep it 2-0 in the first game. A 3-2 win by the Hillers, a comeback win. They were trailing all the way until the bottom of the fifth, until they plated 2 runs. Tommy Ambersoni went 1 for 2 at the plate. Connor Kelly went 1 for 2 with a run. Alex Parker Hook 1 for 3 with an RBI. Dylan Locke 1 for 3 with a run. And Matt Cooper also scored a run. John Waters, 7 innings pitched on the mound in game 1, gave up only 4 hits, 2 runs, both earned, and struck out 7. In the second game, all kinds of contributions at the plate, mostly in that 11-run fourth inning. Tommy Ambersoni, Ronnie Seamus, Connor Kelly, Alex Parker Hook, Jack Breslin, Dylan Locke, Cam Jarrett, Andrew Ghana, a lot of members of the senior squad there, or players that would have been seniors during the spring season on the Hillers this year, contributing in the big finals game. Jack Breslin pitched 2 solid innings on the mound. Mike Burney came in, provided some great relief, and then Connor Kelly closed it out, and the Hillers took down Marlboro 14-4 to capture the 2020 Central Senior Ruth Championship. Congratulations to the Hopkinton Hillers on a job well done. And it was certainly fun to cover 2 championship teams this summer. We had the Ashland Sevens, of course, and we had Hopkinton Hillers Senior Ruth. Will the Senior Ruth program be back next year? We shall see. It will certainly be fun to incorporate 2 teams in the summer rather than just our traditional 1 team, but we'll have to wait and see for that. But it was a fun season of baseball. And by the way, if you want to check out those highlights, they will be available on our YouTube page, and we'll also be posting them to our website, hcam.tv as well. So you can go back and look at those tremendous highlights from a great summer of baseball. And I'll tell you what, after the spring season being canceled and fall season, hopefully it looks like fall season's going to happen. We'll certainly talk more about that in the upcoming days on the Hangout Hour. But it was certainly good to see the kids out there playing some baseball this summer. But while we just have about a minute or so left, I want to talk about what to expect next week on the Hopkinton Hangout Hour. We have some great additions coming up for you. Next Monday, August 24th, and of course, the show is every weekday at 2 p.m., but we will have Chief Bennett on the Hangout Hour next Monday. And then on Tuesday, Dr. Kavanaugh is back to answer your questions for the full hour on the Hangout Hour about the 2020-2021 school year. And then on Thursday, we'll have Sean and Casey back for a health update. Health Director Sean McAuliffe and Public Health Nurse Casey Morrow. And then Friday, Hopkinton Hillers Athletic Director Rich Cormier to answer all your questions about the plan for fall sports in the MIAA season. But we are out of time, so that is going to wrap it up. For everyone at HCAM, I'm Tom Nappi. Thanks for watching. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Clear on Facebook,